everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about an area of disturbance off the southeast coast. It's moving very fast and should be out of here pretty soon. It'll move up the east coast and cause some problems, not too many, and I'll show you today what's going on with this, and let's go ahead and get straight into it. So if y'all do enjoy today's video, consider subscribing and leaving a like down below, and here we go. Alright guys, so as you can see right now, the X represents where we have this disturbance right now. So you can see it's off this around, let's say, central South Carolina coast. So it's moving really fast because just this morning it was down around here, and then now it's moved all the way up here in just half a day. So it should be up here into North Carolina by Sunday. So tonight into Sunday will be our impacts for the Eastern Carolinas. And if you can't remember, or if you didn't watch it, one of my videos just maybe a few days back, I was talking about this specific system. At the time, we were thinking it would move somewhere through here, but it changed. The models did change it a lot, so now that one that I was talking about is just off the coast, but still bringing a lot of rain and flooding to parts of the southeast coast. Alright, so that's what we're talking about there. It has a 10% chance, so it doesn't have much. It's probably not going to develop into something tropical, but usually we can still see a lot of rain with these quick systems. Not as much as it would be if it was sitting or stronger, but we will still see some rain with this. So you can see we still do have some rain from the Gulf over to Louisiana. We have a frontal boundary around here, and pretty much what that means is all the moisture is right here on the eastern side and southern side, and everything up here is a little bit, the moisture can't make it past this boundary. So all the moisture is coming up this way, so that's why the system has been pushed this way instead of going through here, and that's kind of the reason why it's like that. So you can see right here, that's what we're expecting right here. You can see it's going to be raining across a lot of the southeast coast, but if we were to move to the east, just the whole east coast, you can see we have a lot of rain just in the middle of the system. That's where the heaviest of the rains are. And you will see how quickly this does move northeast, and you will see the bulk of the rain by late tonight, tomorrow morning, will be across North Carolina, and especially across the Carolinas. So this is the time when we actually do see what the system looks like. You can see it's not very organized. And of course, through daytime heating, we'll get storms across the Gulf states, like always, usually during the summer. But we're going to follow this one system or disturbance throughout the hours. And you can see tomorrow it does hang around North Carolina for a little bit. It does bring rains to a lot of the barrier islands. And then you can see how it does move northeast and it moves out. So that's what we're seeing there, and it's looking like once it hits North Carolina, it'll move north and east and not really affect anyone else, so it could be out of here really, really quick. So if we go to the NAM 3KM, I just want to cover this really quick. You can see how this is more detailed on the storms, and you can see how it does have more storms across North Carolina than everywhere else. So South Carolina today, you're getting affected. The thing with North Carolina is it sticks out. So the thing is, there's more areas that could get hit, and that's really why you're getting hit. And you can see that does move northeast with this also. So really, once it hits North Carolina, it kind of leaves after it hits the coastline. And you can see across here, I will note, but I won't cover it in today's video, we have a lot of severe weather that'll be across here on your Sunday tomorrow. So expect that. That's going to be Saturday night and Sunday. So you do need to be aware of that. We also do have some severe weather happening in Illinois right now. But that's not what we're covering, but that is still pretty. We should have to cover that. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and move on to the European model. I will not show where it's going, but I will show you the rain accumulation over the next 3 days. And you can see we have some fairly good amounts. Across parts of Florida, maybe another 8 inches in the next 3 days. So northern Florida, we're expecting a lot of flooding, especially. But you can see once we move into parts of South Carolina, maybe an inch. And as we move into parts of North Carolina, anywhere from 2 to 5 inches, maybe scattered amounts of 1 inch. So anywhere from 1 to 5 inches. The more inland you go, the less, of course. But even parts of here, we have a little bit more. So it's just going to be those wherever we get those thunderstorms to set up. So if we get one thunderstorm that's right over the same area, of course you'll get the most rain. Even if the main part of the storm's over here, you could get the scattered storm to hit right there. So really, we don't know what specifics, but if you're anywhere along the southeast coast and maybe 50 miles inland, be aware of this, and this will be coming through very quickly, and it could have some pretty okay winds. Right now you can see the winds aren't too bad. 30 mile per hour, that's not too bad for a system. I mean, those winds can do a little bit more than you think they can do, and once they hit North Carolina, they'll calm down a little bit, but you can still see about 30. And winds could be right offshore, but that could always change, and you'll still see those wind gusts moving inland. And wind gusts could be up to around 50 mile per hour and 45 mile per hour once you go inland. So can't count out some big wind gusts that can knock down power. So isolated power outages and possible flooding across the southeast coast won't be as bad as some systems that we do see, but that's what we're seeing for today. And you can see it's just like the GFS right here, how it does move along, and then it just moves out, and it doesn't really affect the northeast, so it's not going to do much. And once again, throughout here we have this frontal boundary. It's the same exact stuff you're seeing. We have the frontal boundary setting up along here, and you can see all that moisture is going this way, so that's why in parts of Florida we have a lot, because we have this onshore flow along here, and then we have all the moisture that comes off of the Gulf onto northern Florida. So yeah, guys, I hope y'all did enjoy today's video. If you did, consider leaving a like down below and subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.